Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, this is Bradley Allen Hensley. I'm coming to you on this video for one simple reason. You know, I've been thinking here lately, and I've been watching different shows, and one of the shows that helped me to get to this particular point of thought that I'm going to be giving here is Lee Remney's Sciencetology and the Aftermath. The thought that occurred to me is the microaggression situation that is going on with everybody. Oh, you can't say that because you're going to trigger someone and then it's going to be considered a microaggression, or you can't wear a shirt like this that's got hunting on it because, oh, it's a microaggression about non-hunters, or you know, you can't let the cow fart because it's going to destroy the world. It's a micro bullshit. Okay, microaggression is bullshit. You're either aggressive to someone, which means you're beating the hell out of them, or you're grabbing them and you're shaking them and you're physically laying your hand on them, or you're going to lay your hand on them to hurt them like you're coming at them. That's aggressive. Microaggression. What is that? Microscopic. I know. That means so small you have to use a magnification device such as a microscope to see. Now, microaggression, is that to say that it's so small you have to use a device to see it? And if so, then why is that even an issue? You know, there's also a lot of bitching and moaning and complaining out there about quote-unquote white privilege. Let me tell you something about this white privilege BS. I'm white. Alright, and if I go apply to a job, let's say Taco Bell, Walmart, especially at Walmart, McDonald's, KFC, anywhere. And let's say I'm extremely qualified to do the job. I've worked in the industry for years. I know what I'm doing. You don't have to train me nothing. And then while I'm applying, there's 4 black people, 3 Mexicans, 5 people of mixed white and black, 4 Native Americans, 6 white and Native American, or black and Native American, you know, a bunch of different races all mixed up. Do you realize I won't get the job? As a white man, I will not get the job, but I can guarantee the one that will be the black man, or woman, for that matter, whether they're qualified or not. This will happen. This is a proven fact of what will happen in our society. It's proven. It has been proven time and time again. That being said, I personally find it, well, kind of like looking through a rabbit hole. You know, it gets a little weird. You know, you see me behind me, you see the one behind that, and so forth and so on. All that was a simple trick with the mirror. But microaggression, white privilege, all of these things, well, I don't know about the white privilege, because to be honest, I haven't really thought about where that could be connected. But the main topic for this is microaggression. And that can be directly tied back to Church of Sciencetology. Now you're probably asking me, how can that be tied to the Church of Sciencetology? It's a relatively new term. Relatively new term on the aspect that it is being more politicized, and they're using it now to try to make it more politically correct, and oh, you gotta not say this or that because it's gonna hurt someone's feelings. But if you look at Scientology, truly look at Scientology, you will see that microaggression started with Scientology. How can you ask, can that be? Well, it's a simple thing, really. Rather quite simple, actually. The Church of Scientology takes and states that anything bad someone says about it, or anything that could even be perceived as a negative about the church, is an aggression towards the church. And that the person speaking it, therefore, is a suppressive person, an SP. Now, truth be told, I looked into Scientology. I thought about becoming a Scientologist back in 97, 96, 97. But I just don't make enough money. I saw right off the bat it was a scam for money. Luckily for me. But looking at things and seeing things and hearing things and researching things as I do, I research an awful lot. I mean, for me to research this was actually my form of relaxation. And it just stands out that if you look at the people who started this whole microaggression thing, all of them are Hollywood actors and actresses, such as Tom Cruise, John Travolta, Sofia Garcia. I don't know if she's still in the church, but I think at one time she was. I think of coming into it. Several others, and yet, Tom Cruise, John Travolta, they were real big on this whole microaggression thing. Started saying that, and, oh, microaggression is this, microaggression is that. But it's bull. It's kind of like the whole Kaepernick, oh, I'm just doing this because of, to protest the race inequality in America, the racism in America. Hey, there was no racism in America. We had done away with that until the Black Lives Matter had kicked it up. Same with Antifa. There was no need until they came up and kicked it up. But those are different lines, different videos for a different time. But it shows how this all gets tied in together. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. I even ran for election this past election for president of this country. Me and a friend of mine. I got videos all over. But the thing of it is this. And I'm walking around my home, so it's why the video changes. The subject matter is this. Scientology started this whole deal of microaggression. And, they used actors to start it. But when you think about it, logically and intelligently think about it, what is a microaggression? I know a microorganism, it's an organism that is so small you have to use a microscope to see it. Is that what they're talking about? When they say microaggression, it's an aggression so small you have to look at it through a microscope. And if that's the case, doesn't that seem like they're infringing upon our First Amendment right of free speech? The First Amendment guarantees us the right to say whatever the fuck we want. And yes, we know that if we scream something like fire in a crowded theater and people die, well, we're free to say that, and we're free to take the consequences of that and be locked away for a while. But by trying to police quote-unquote microaggressions, there's no way. Everybody would be getting locked up. But it's funny how it seems the only people who are getting accused of microaggressions towards another person or another race are patriotic, America-loving, Constitution-abiding by true blue Americans, such as myself. Well, I got a simple statement for that. Alright, that's discrimination. That's racism. And on a side note, real quick, to any Antifa out there or to any of the snowflakes out there, you know who you are, who might get offended by this video, fuck off. Okay? Grow up. Grow a pair of tits, grow a pair of ovaries or a pair of balls, and deal with life. Because you know what? In life, shit will piss you off. And when it happens, you've got to be man or woman enough to deal with it. You know, now, whatever a microaggression is, or however you want to classify it, it all started with the Church of Scientology, and it's all designed to make everyone so afraid to open their mouths about something or to speak out about something that they're easy to be controlled. Once we're easy to be controlled and they've taken away our fundamental right of free speech, they can take away the rest of our rights. That's just how it goes. Case in point, Russia. What did Stalin do? Take away people's ability to own guns and their ability for free speech. And immediately they were communist. Overnight it happened. Well, what's going on here? They're trying to take away our ability of free speech through microaggressions, and they're trying to take away our ability to own guns. The same thing. Hoping that when they do, that they do achieve their goals, then we, as a society, as a country, will fall in line and do exactly what they want us to do. No questions asked, and be politically correct, and just bow down to them. What part of that is even close to the Constitution? Or close to it? Our founding fathers of America, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, John Hancock, Ben Franklin, had in mind for this great country. I don't see it personally. But for now, think about what I've said. Please think about how microaggression is linked with Scientology and whether or not you want to be so microaggression sensitive or politically correct, to put it in an older term, that you don't want to upset anyone and make anyone mad. That's bullshit. The golden rule is simple. You treat others as you want to be treated. Now, I'm not a Bible-thumping Christian or anything like that. For anything, I'm a Native American spiritualist. He's dealt in from the blackest of black magic to the whitest of white magic. From satanic worshiping to Christianity. From killing people in Mayan religion to Buddhism and Shintoism and Hinduism and everything else. I've studied these things. The bottom line is this. We, as a people, as a culture, as a civilization, cannot allow ourselves to be so microly managed, to be so controlled, and have everything taken away, our ability of free speech and everything taken away so much that we lose our very fundamental concepts, not only of who we are, but of what this country is. We lose our sovereignty. That's what happened with Rome, and Rome fell quick. We as a country need to stand up, put aside all other bull, and realize that we're all Americans. White, black, yellow, red, green with orange polka dots, yellow with red, white, and blue stripes, green with orange, green, and fucking black stripes. It doesn't matter. If you were born here and have a social security card and everything else, or if you came here legally, you're an American citizen. And we need to, all of us, stand together for that reason and work together for the very reason of making this country great again. Not microaggression and all that other BS. Okay? Please think about what I've said. As usual, if you like what I have to say, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos and receive notifications when I make them, hit that little subscribe button. It's right down there. Right over here. It's right down over on this side here on the left. And then be sure you click that little bell that's right next to it so that you can get the notifications. Otherwise, you're just subscribed but no notifications, and I don't know how long my videos will keep getting put up before YouTube tries to take them down, because, hey, they can't demonetize me. I don't make my living doing this. I have my own money. I don't need to. Sorry, YouTube. I'm one of those ones you can't demonetize.